Good, Happy, and yourself?
Yeah, good, mate.
Good.
What you got?
Today, Happy, we've got a long last, the 2017 Aprilia. This one is the top of the range. It's an rsv4 RF.
Yep.
A lot of changes on this bike over the 16 model.
Yep.
Looks very similar, but it's got a lot of changes. The bike still produces 201 brake horsepower.
Yep.
It meets all the new Euro 4 spec. This is the one they base their superbike off. So this bike here, it has a few little things that are new. This bike hasn't been wetted up yet, so we can't even see the dash, but it's got a full colour dash.
Yep.
On the dashboard it also has a lean angle traction control and ABS, and it comes up on there on your screen. It comes up with all your different braking options.
Yep.
Comes up with 8 levels of traction control, 3 levels of wheelie control, launch control, lean angle control. It also has a USB outlet here.
Oh, yeah.
You can plug that into your iPhone, and you can actually download everything onto your iPhone if you've had a track day.
Okay.
So it'll tell you how you went and how your traction control was and what levels you were running the traction control at, and whether you could have used a bit less or a bit more.
So this is the new feature in the 2017.
Yep.
Okay,
That's one of the new features.
Okay.
Other thing is this bike, while we're up around the top end here, it has a full toggle adjustment now, just like our 765 Triumphs are doing and stuff like that these days.
Yep.
So you can just flick through the screen as to how you want it to be, what settings you want to set it at.
Yep.
This bike you can also adjust the steering head angle depending on the track you're racing on, or you're having a track day on, or where you're riding. You can also change the engine angle.
Okay.
Yeah, so that sort of makes it for tighter tracks or bigger sweeping tracks.
Okay.
Also has cruise control, this bike, which is amazing on a sports bike. You know, if you're going to do a trip from up here where we are at Sunstate Motorcycles in Queensland, Maroochydore, and you want to do a trip down to Phillip Island to the superbikes, you've got cruise control.
Okay.
Big thing about that is like when you're out on the open road, you can just sort of set the thing around, around our legal speeds, and you're not going to get nabbed for speeding,
Yep.
It also has a pit lane control, so you can set your pit lane control to where you're at, and it won't exceed the pit lane speed if you're doing a track day.
Yep.
Okay, so that's just a couple of little things on it. The new one, this meets all the new Euro 4 spec. You go down to the side of the bike here, and when we move down here, this bike comes standard with engine protection covers, so your alloy engine's underneath there. It's got standard protection covers, so if you do drop it on track or whatever, you're not going to scrape the hell out of your alloy covers.
Yep.
It's got a quick shift, which is up and down, so it's a blip down with a quick shift.
Yep.
Every one of them has a different number on it because each one is mapped individually to suit each engine.
Yep.
Okay. This bike also comes with very high-end Öhlins rear suspension and front suspension. This one's got because it's the track bike, it's got the light forged wheels.
Yep.
So these new wheels, they're a light forged wheel. So they're a lot lighter, so there's a lot less unsprung weight there for when you're changing direction and doing all that sort of stuff on a track day.
Yep. It looks pretty thick up too, eh?
Oh yeah. It comes with all the best rubber on it. It's got all like super courses on it, Pirellis, rear hugger. Rear pegs can be removed and they supply you with the blank for that. Also there's a dual seat that comes with the bike that fits in here, so this clips out, and you can have a dual seat if you do wish to take a passenger on it. Front discs, they're 330mm now, so they've gone bigger in the disc by 10mm. Calipers are all the latest 50 monoblocks from Brembo, and of course there's braided lines, which is always a brilliant, and most of the European bikes come standard with these days. Indicators are integrated, they're built into the mirrors. So there's no indicators hanging off the bike at all, and it comes standard with LEDs on the back. This bike's an amazing motorbike, it really is. It's always been the basic, I suppose we'd say it's been pretty much the benchmark in superbikes, you know. And to be able to have a bike like this for the street is pretty amazing, you know. It's got radial, obviously Brembo radial master cylinder, and everything on this bike is fully adjusted. It's got the new Euro 4 pipe on it,
Yep.
which comes with the cat in it as well, catalytic converter.
Yep.
You can also buy an acro pipe for it. It's about $2,000 for a complete acro slip-on.
Yep.
And that obviously makes it perform a lot better. Yeah, so that's just a short one, you know, because we haven't seen one run yet. So when one run and you can see the dashboard and all that kind of stuff, we'll give you a little bit of an update on this video.
Yep.
Sitting behind it is it's basically a more base model of this bike.
Yep.
So if you want something that's a little more street compliant, this is the rsv4. Same horsepower, still running around about 201 brake horsepower. The motor revs 300 RPM higher than the earlier one,
Yep.
which manages to give it the same horsepower rating as the earlier one. Because the new Euro 4 spec, they've had to up spec the motor a little bit.
Yep.
Still got the 330mm discs, still got all the engine protection, still got all the colour dash. But yeah, it's just it runs a sack suspension,
Yep.
which is still a really nice suspension. It's got cruise control the same as the other bike,
Yep.
but this bike is a bit cheaper, this one, because we don't have the media platform's already set up on the other one with the plug. This one you can actually buy the media platform for, which is around about $400,
Okay.
$450.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the up and down quick shift still,
Yep.
flip down. They've all got pickups for running your stands.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this one is standard, eh?
So that's a standard.
Yep.
Standard one, you're running around about $27,000, depending on what state you're in,
Yep.
and that's on the road. And then the rsv4 RF, the full factory, you're running around about the 33 mark on the road. A little bit under, actually.
Yeah. Big different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did have the new Tuonos here as well, but they've all gone. We had 5 of those sold before they even got here, so we're
Yep.
waiting for our next shipment of those. And obviously when one of those come along, we'll do a review on that as well.
Yep.
But yeah, fantastic motorbike, and
Can you sit on it for me? What?
yeah, I can sit on it for you. So me, I'm 6'2",
Yep.
but yeah, there's plenty of room, even with someone my height, to get the knees in underneath the tank,
Yep.
and yeah, everything's good to go.
Alrighty. Thanks, mate.
No worries, happy.
Too easy. I want a photo.